Hey, this is a podcast from a poverty scholar coming to you from the marginalized lies of the empire. Fuck empire, colonized lies. Got me so messed up I can't even go outside. You see, the war on the poor is in full effect, from Syria to San Francisco, from Oakland to Iraq. But now the social workers and politricksters and police are creating deadly legislations and contracts, bombing under fake lies about poison gas. Yeah, wake up, family. I know that you already know. Problem is, how do we fight for liberation when the colonizer keeps using our name for more and more fake mess? Yeah, I messed up, family. Living every day to liberate, living every day to fight my brothers and sisters being evicted, my own traumatized lives and colonized from being unhoused for years with my mama on the street, fighting to make sure that more of our black, brown, poor, and indigenous bodies aren't shot. And then we got these clowns using more genocide against peoples in other lands. So yeah, this Syria stuff's got me messed up, mostly because I feel like hypocrisy reigns everywhere and every day. I got 3 families who are just fighting eviction in the stolen streets of Wichin, right here in Oakland, standing on the street corner fighting things like Urban Shield, fighting police murder of our brothers and sisters, and then we hear the brothers and sisters in places that we don't even know are being killed and choked. Yeah, I don't know. How do you stay liberating when lies are what rules the land? I guess my call out, my mensaje, my podcast from a poverty scholar today is that we don't need these pinche gobiernos, these government fake spaces to continue the genocide that they've already set up. And that what we really need is to work harder to liberate, to connect up with brothers and sisters, gente pobre the world over, horizontally, who are doing liberation work. Poor Magazine Youth and Family Scholars, for an example, did a story on what's happening to our brothers and sisters in Yemen. We didn't have to go to Yemen. We went across the street on Black Arthur and spoke to the Yemeni liquor store owner and his family, who are refugees from that stolen empire lie. And then he spoke to other folks in Yemen, and we began a relationship across all of these stolen lands that all got back down to Black Arthur and Deep East Wichin. So again, this notion that we need these governments, that we need these united snakes nations, that we need these peacekeepers, that we need these empire liars, are just more genocide perpetrators. So it's a call out to folks to flood the streets. There are actions happening today at 5 o'clock in the stolen Ohlone Lashan village of Yalamu, aka gentrification city, San Francisco. Join that, and tomorrow at the Lake Merritt Amphitheater in the stolen Ohlone Lashan village of Wichin, Oakland. Put your bodies on the streets if you can, and work even harder to decolonize your minds from the idea that we need to continue to rely on politricksters for our solutions, and recognize that among us as people, we have the power to actually build. And yeah, it's really hard. And especially when you're broke as a joke, like we are at Poor Magazine. But We have the power as humans, if we can get past our trauma and come together and liberate this stolen Mama Earth for all of us, and mostly for our babies. That's today's podcast for a poverty scholar, spoken from the colonized empire lies, and just reminding all of us that this hypocrisy cannot rule our lives.
I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your